Hello, my dear children. Welcome back. Welcome back. Your exams are just around the corner. So today we're going to dive into one of the most beautiful stories, Animals, Birds, and Dr. Dolittle. It's such a lovely chapter, and I promise, by the end of our little session, you'll be all set to score full marks. So come on, tell me, have you ever looked at your dog or your cat, or maybe even a little sparrow on your windowsill, and just wished, really wished, that you knew what they were thinking? What they were trying to say? I bet you have. Well, guess what? Our story today is about a very, very special man who could do exactly that. His name was Dr. John Dolittle, and he was about to discover a secret that would change his life and the lives of animals forever and ever. So you might be wondering, how on earth does a regular doctor for people suddenly become the world's greatest animal doctor? Well, it all started with a brilliant idea that came from a little bit of a problem. You see, Dr. Dolittle was a fantastic doctor for humans, but his clinic wasn't doing so well. And then, one fine day, the cat's food man gave him this amazing idea. He said, "You understand animals so much better than any vet I know." And just like that, a tiny seed was planted for a huge, huge change. And you know who else agreed? His own parrot, Polynesia. And she was one clever bird. She told him straight up, "Stop treating all these silly people who don't even see how good you are. Become an animal doctor instead." She knew he had a special gift. But this is where the story gets really, really interesting. It was Polynesia who was about to share the biggest secret of all, the one that would make him the most special doctor in the entire world. So one day, she just looks at him and squawks this ka-ka-oi-e, fee-fee. The doctor was so confused, and I bet you are too. What on earth could that mean? It just sounds like bird noise, doesn't it? Well, hold on. It wasn't just noise. It was actual bird language, and you will not believe what it meant. Something so simple, so normal. Is the porridge hot yet? And that was the aha moment. Dr. Dolittle realized animals have their own languages to talk about their lives, their feelings, everything. But Polynesia taught him something even more important. It's not just about the sounds you see. You have to watch. Just think about it, Beta. You can tell if your friend is sad just by looking at their face, right? You don't even need them to say a single word. It's just like that with animals. Just look at these pictures. It makes it so clear. Look at this duck. You don't need to be a genius to know he is so angry. And this poor little cat, look at its back, all arched up. It's totally scared. See? Animals talk with their ears, their tails, their feet. Their whole body is talking. So now, with this new superpower, the power to truly understand animals, Dr. Dolittle opened his new practice. And you know what? The news spread like wildfire. One of his very first patients was a plow horse, and the horse complains to him, "You know, that other vet, he knows nothing. He just keeps giving me these big, useless pills." But Dr. Dolittle, he actually listened, and he figured out the real problem. The horse just needed spectacles. Can you believe it? So simple. And just look at the result. Soon, the whole town of Puddleby was filled with happy farm animals who could finally see properly, all wearing their little glasses. All because one doctor finally truly decided to listen. He became so famous, you guys. Animals came from all over to see him, and he had to get organized. But look how kind and thoughtful he was. He made separate doors for everyone. A big door for the horses, another for the cows, and he even made a special teeny tiny little tunnel for the mice. He cared for every single creature, big or small. Okay, so we've gone through the whole story. Are you ready for a little challenge? Let's check what we remember. It's time for some quick questions to get you those full marks. All right, exam time. First question, listen very carefully, okay? The cat's food man suggests Dr. Dolittle become an animal doctor because he believes that Dolittle, 1, earns less fee, 2, enjoys the company of animals, 3, dislikes spending time with human patients, or 4, knows more about animals than the local veterinarians. Think back. What do you think? Yes, absolutely right. The answer is number 4. The cat's food man could see that the doctor had that special connection, that special understanding of animals that others just didn't have. Simple, isn't it? Well done. Okay, quick quiz, rapid fire. After Dr. Dolittle started his new practice, what became a common sight in Puddleby? Was it 1, humans talking to farm animals, 2, farm animals wearing glasses, 3, farm animals learning bird language, or 4, birds riding atop farm animals? Come on, this one's easy. You know this. Of course, it's number 2, farm animals wearing glasses. You guys are on fire, doing so well. I'm so proud of you. Now, the story is amazing, we all agree. But your exam paper will also have grammar questions from the chapter, right? So let's quickly look at some easy tricks to score full marks in that section too. So, this story is full of something called compound words. Let's break it down. It's super easy. First, you have hyphenated words. See? Cat's food man? That's words joined with a little dash. Then you have open ones, like bird language. 2 separate words, but they mean one thing together. And finally, you have closed ones, like flower pots, where 2 words are just squished together to make a brand new one. Easy peasy, right? And here's a really fun one. Palindromes. These are like magic words. They read the same forwards and backwards, like your friend's name, Naman, or the word Malayalam. And guess what? A very important word from our story, I-E-Y-E, that's a palindrome too. How cool is that? And that's it. That's our whole chapter done. See? We've gone through the story, the main ideas, some important questions, and even some grammar. You are now fully 100% prepared on this chapter, my dear children. But before you run off to study, I have one last question for you. If you were Dr. Dolittle, just for one day, and you could talk to any animal you wanted, what is the very first thing you would ask it? Think about it, and you can tell me in the comments below. All the very, very best for your exams. You are going to do wonderfully. Study well, and I will see you in the next Revision Explainer. Bye-bye.